is.
It's just the driver that's the weak part.
Yeah. Good, so a couple of things. Just because I'm here doesn't mean you're suddenly invincible. So still stay within your limits.
Definitely.
I only have one mirror, you have 3 mirrors.
Yep.
So that means that if I give you instruction, there's a car coming in behind it, I can overlook it because I don't see it in the mirror.
Yep.
So that means that if there's a car coming in, then you can ignore my instructions of going to the left or whatnot.
Okay.
Everything else, well, I hope you remember from a small talk earlier. The wet line is to do everything completely opposite than the dry line. We stay approximately 1 meter off the curbstone, sometimes even more, but I will indicate what and how and such.
Oof. We went back out again after we chatted with you yesterday and did another couple of laps, and there were a couple of situations where the car got a little bit twitchy.
Yeah.
One on the way down to Adenauer Bridge.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what that was. That was braking whilst turning into the bridge, and it just tweaked slightly. And then one down in YouTube corner.
Yeah. Here on average, I always stay on the right because there can be a lot of fast traffic coming in from behind. But you aim for the left side of the bridge. Now moving gently towards the right side. Yeah, good. In the compression, you start moving it gently to the left side. I'm finding the straight line. Always find the straight lines. The straight line is very important in the wet conditions. And then aiming to the left corner. Then again, you're braking in a straight line. Late turn and missing the curb, missing the apex. Can be very slippery. Very well done. Good. Staying on the left. Brake and turn in. And then staying on the left side of the track. Forgot to ask, are you colorblind?
Nope.
Good. So then you aim for the orange barrier.
Right.
Then at the orange, you brake. And here you stay out on the right side, the outside line. It's a lot better in the wet.
Okay.
Sometimes the inside can work, but I would say not risk it. You stay on the middle of the track.
Okay.
You start moving right gently and you aim for the 2 kilometer sign. And at the sign, in a straight line, and at the sign you start moving right gently, missing the apex. A bit on the outside line because it's wet. Usually you would go for the curb. From here a bit on the middle you start steering left. And then here you brake on the middle. So do not go on the right because that's very slippery. And then turning left and stay out. Late turn in. Late turn in, perfect. So completely wrong line from what it is in the drawing because you need to find the grip. Then turning in. Here again, brake on the left side, and turn in. Good. And aiming to the outside and aiming for the 3 kilometer sign. Just here, braking some asshole sprayed gravity here. Turn in and transition, gentle transition to the left and aiming for the right part of the track. Now moving towards the middle. Middle, start steering right towards the right barrier and find a straight line towards the left corner of the track. And here gentle braking. Usually you start turning at orange, but now a bit later. Like now. Staying out, gentle, and turning right gently. Gentle left. Another gentle left. Schwedenkreuz is a very tricky, it's one of the most dangerous sections of the track. You aim in a straight line to the right corner of the track. Always stay on the right side. So more right. Here, brake, 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 brake. At 5 kilometers sign you release the brake and always go on the gas this piece. Just gentle gas, because this is where all the lift off oversteer happens with the Megans. Stay on the right part of the track or the middle because that's more right, not the left. Confuse the left for the right. And that's where the braking zone is for the wet line because everyone brakes on the left otherwise. So, but the speed was okay. Aiming for the small white sign over there, the the 93, And then there are 2 straight lines. So the first straight line towards the right curb, and then the right curb, gentle correction to the left. The second straight line to the second right curb. Towards the curb. And then brake a bit. Now turn in left and do not do any turning, just go straight line towards the curbstone, and then edit braking, and after the sign you turn in. Past the curbstone, good. Then brake, turn in, and aim for the orange graffiti if you see it. Just like,
oh yeah.
And then stay close to it, stay close to it, stay close to it, stay close to it. Yeah, turn in. Yeah, and stay on the outside again, and a late turn in. Very nice line. Good. From here, going just a bit to the right and find a straight line between all those curbstones there. Just going in straight, and you continue going straight. Continue going straight. Yeah, bit braking. Gentle turn in left. Yeah, brake a bit more. And turn in left. Here's always like a big puddle. Yeah. Staying on the middle, perfect. Here, braking. Brake more, late turn in. Yeah, like that. Very nicely done. Aiming for the Yokohama sign. Okay. And at the motorcycle sign, you start braking in a straight line. So brake and stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in. Yeah, this is the also or to understeer in dry conditions, because that's where they've written off our Polo. Aiming for the fence, before the fence, gentle braking. Yeah, and turning in gently, finding a straight line between. Yeah, good. Very slippery. Aiming for the fence. Yep. Then braking. This is the miss, hit, miss. So you miss the first curb. Yep. You kind of aim for the second, but then again, not too much because it's a wet line. Yep. And here you stay again, or in the middle, or on the right. Okay. There's a new piece of barrier. That's where you brake. Yeah, gentle turn in. Yeah, optional second braking point. Yeah, and then turning in, aiming for the right curbstone, and then aiming for the 90 sign. Then staying on the left, and when the white line stops going straight, you start turning in right. And before the end of the curve, you brake in a straight line, braking. Yeah, perfect. And gentle turn in. Yeah, good. And now one of the most slippery parts in the wet comes up. So at the end of the curve, braking, you turn in, but you stay out. So stay out like that. Yep. Very nicely done. And from here you can accelerate out. Once you survive this part, it's
plain sailing.
You can like accelerate out.
So you can stay in the middle with it.
Yeah. Lower the links. So going, braking before, and here you stay on the right side. This is where the braking is on the wet line. Yeah, a lot more grip, because on the left you could just continue. So stay left now, going straight, and now late turn in, late apex. Very nicely done. This is basically the most important part, is to brake on the right side, because that's where the grip is. Otherwise, yeah, if you take the dry line, then you're screwed. Here the most important part is not to do any lift off oversteer, because you can actually go on the gas on this section, and then here you kind of go straight towards the right part of the track. Yeah, like that. Perfectly fine. And steering left gently. Remember, do not lift off here. Yeah, like that. Good. You aim for the orange barrier and far away. Okay. Going in a straight line towards that. Nice and easy. Gentle right, but staying on the outside. Okay. Yeah. And gentle transition to the left and aiming for the right barrier. And at the end of the curve, you start steering left. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, like that. Now, if there's no track behind us, and I think there is none, you can stay on the left side of the track. Okay. After the crest, you do braking and you aim for the right curve. Okay. So after the crest, brake, turn in, gentle, off the curb, very nice line, perfect grip. Then at the curbstone, you brake, brake, and a late turn in again. So right now. Good. Now, let's take it nice and easy, because it's very important to learn the line. You go in a straight line between all those curbstones. Do not accelerate too much, because I rather explain it nice. You aim for the small white sign over there. That must be in a straight line. At the curb, you do usually braking, and you continue going straight. Yeah. You see how easy the entry of the carousel is?
Very much.
Yeah, and you stay off the black concrete. Yeah. Because the problem is, going out is also very difficult part. Do I go turn in? Yes. Yeah. The thing is, with the black concrete, if you go on it, your drivetrain does not like it because of the difference in the radius. So you can mess up your gearbox. Good. So turning in left, stay off the curb, but the very tricky part, because this is the part where you have fake grass on the right. Yeah. And especially when the car overtakes you and they try to push you out, and you go on the grass, then you're screwed. Yeah. So turn in left, and a very gentle transition to the right, because this is a very slippery point again, and staying a bit more on the outside. Perfect line. At the orange part of the barrier, you brake. Yeah, perfect. And steer in. staying kind of in the middle of the track. Yeah, and transition to the left, and you aim for the orange barrier. Okay. Over there in a straight line. Gentle braking, steering in, staying on the middle of the track. Second braking point, turning in gently. This is one of the few curves that you can take during the dry line, yeah. But we stay off today, aiming for the left fence in the compression, bit of braking, yeah, and turning in wide, yeah, and aim for the Yokohama sign, which is over there. Now brake and turn in, but you stay on the middle of the track. Do not aim for the curves, because that's where again all the rubber from the dry days is. Yeah. Now you go towards the curb, here you brake, turn in, stay off the curbstone, again very slippery here, approximately 1 meter off the curb. Good, before the end of the curb, braking, late turn in, like now, yeah, good. Perfect, and you aim for the right side of the track. Again, braking, and the late turn in, yeah, like now, good, and going in a straight line. Gentle to the right, but you're now going straight from here on. Okay. And you aim for the 169, the one side, yeah, and edit, steer in left, aiming for the left curbstone, the straight line. Yeah, braking, turning in, and you stay out on the left side, yeah, and now turn in again, wide one, very good. Transition to the left, you aim for the right side of the track. At the end of the rumble strip, you start turning in left towards the left curb, perfectly done. At the end of the curb, you turn in right. Yeah, then here steering goes straight. Yep. Turning in right and finding the straight line, and you aim for the right fence, the high fence, if you can see it from here. Okay. Going in a straight line towards it, and at the fence you brake, but you continue going straight. Right. So continue going straight, 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 yep. And turn in. Good. Towards the right curb, brake, turn in. Bit of missing the apex here, like that, perfect. Towards the right side. And here you brake, turn in. You can still take the concrete in the inside. Here you actually should take the black line. Yeah. And a bit of, it should have been a bit more late, exit later, yeah. Good. Here braking, staying off the curb, turning in, aiming for the fence, 186, yeah. And at the fence you can start turning in right gently, again staying off the curbs, staying off the apex. Ta-da! Wet lap!